that's for the good person. We spoke about, obviously, for the evil person, is that the earth, subhanAllah, we all came from the earth. Right? We were all born from dirt, and our end is dirt, right? We will eventually be dirt and worm food. And that's the same nature. But that earth, it can, for the good person, earth, the mother, our mother, in a sense, right? We all came from the earth. That's where we were born from. That earth will hug the good person like a warm mother hugs a child. And for the evil person, when he's stuck back in there, it'll squeeze, his bones will be crunching like Kit Kat and Twix and, and popcorn. His bones are going to be crunching because the earth is going to squeeze the life out of him. That's how, because of how evil he was when he was walking on top of it. So we spoke about those two things, right? And we said that for the good person, how long does he spend in the grave? He spends the time between Dhuhr prayer and Asr prayer, a couple of hours. It'll feel like it'll be easy. And the Prophet said it's just going to be, you're going to feel like the groom on his wedding night. Y'all not married, I don't think. But your wedding night, yo, you chilling out. You bugging out, right? Halal champagne, whatever, I said the halal, you pass it out. You're bugging out. Your wedding night is like the best night of your life. You go to some fancy hotel room, it's the best night. The Prophet said that first night in the grave will be better than that night for the good person, right? It's better than your wedding night. And for the evil person, obviously, they don't joke, right? It's the worst night of his life. And you can imagine, man, it was really cold. We were all bundled up, man. You're gonna go there naked. They're gonna stick you in that dirt with all that mud, all that rain, all that snow by yourself. Cold, dark, damp, and alone. And it's serious, right? And then they just put a little thing for your name. And if that thing goes away, man, nobody even knew you were there. It's funny, man, but that's the end. That's the end of it all. But we need to wake up to it. So the Prophet said, that's why the Prophet he said that the wise person is the one who understands that. He's prepared, man. As we'll talk about today, he's furnishing his grave while he's still walking on earth. Right? He's getting ready for that hole. Right? And an idiot, or the one that has no idea about that reality that's going to be in there, he doesn't really care. Right? He's trying to live it up. Yo, you only got one life, right? Smoke it, drink it, do it, swallow it, sniff it. You only got one life, right? And then you get smacked by an angel. No, stupid, you have two. No, idiot, you have 2 lives. You don't got one. So you try to live it up, and now you're going to pay for it. You get the point? That reality is not, people don't understand that reality. And that's something that we have to check ourselves before we get to that point. So, last week we spoke about things that lead to punishment in the grave. And I really only touched, I think, about 2 things. What was the first one? Actually, we highlighted only one thing. So what are the things that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told us that will lead to punishment in the grave? We spoke about really one. Huh? About? We spoke about gossip? Alright, we spoke about gossip. Good. But what was the main one that we spoke about? I'm going to speak about gossip a little bit more today. But, we spoke about calling girls, like the Prophet said that there's a punishment for men that call out girls as adulterous, right? They're virgins and you call it, like saying she's a, HOE or SLUT, right? Those kind of things. It might be a joke, but that's a major sin in Islam if she's really not like that, right? Just calling her out to, whatever, in front of your boys or whatever, right? So calling chaste women adulterous. Then we spoke about gossiping, and it's funny because the Prophet he said there's a woman who died, and the Prophet said she's going to hell. She's going to hell, and the companion, the Prophet's friends, they were like, wait, why is she going? She prays, she fasts, we hear her reciting Quran. She's a good lady, right? And the Prophet said, you guys don't know what she does behind closed doors. And then the Prophet said, what happened? What turned out that she used to always backbite and talk about her neighbor behind her back. And you can have all the, that's why the Prophet said, you can have all your deeds, and you can be holy, saint, whatever, I don't know, whatever you are. But if you're doing things, man, as a picture, as an image, right? That's why we say don't be fooled by the cover or the kufi.